Tonight's game is BattleCrest. I think this game's solid. I'm really curious to try it with more people.
Yeah, I'd try it 4-player. That'd be fun.
I'm sure it is best with 2, but it's a team thing, I think.
Yeah, that would make sense.
3 or 4. So
that'd be fun.
I might go look up those rules so that we can do that on a later show. I'm curious about the solo.
Yeah, I want to try the solo.
Because there's a solo game where it's still a one-on-one. It's just that there's the other player there's AI rules, so it plays based on a bunch of rule stuff, and there's like a special set of cards that you shuffle and flip to say that
defines what their actions
that defines what they do.
That's awesome. Yeah. So I love like working on like AI for board games and just
you've added that concept to a couple of yours.
Yeah, I've got like automated players and just against the system. So I'm always interested to see how other designers are implementing their AI. And
just from quickly, like I was getting tired, and again I was a little under the influence, and I had already read the rules to understand the base game, and then I got into this, and so I didn't delve all the way into it, but just from what I was reading, I was like, oh, this will probably work pretty well.
Yeah, this is really cool.
This should work as a solo game. Probably better than other games that I have played that have a solo mode that are not designed as solo games.
Right? Yeah. Yeah. No, I've seen some people tack on stuff and it's like, no, it just loses it.
Anything that ends up is just like a see how many points you can get. Is like, why would I do that? Who cares?
I don't like that either.
This is something that still feels like a solid.
Yeah, give me an AI player that's easy to automate. That's the problem, because you can just have a card that's just like some text that tells you what to do in all the circumstances. But this is this looks like
where those circumstances change every turn.
Yeah, I like it.
Dustin Dobson says 4 players is nuts, pure chaos. I'm sure. I'd be interested. I'm sure it's probably better played in teams than it would be free for all.
I would love both ways, because
3-player free for all could be fun. Well, I don't know. I think free for all just becomes Smash Brothers, where you just Smash Brothers stock mode, where you just hide in the corner while everybody else fights.
Well, then if somebody's doing that, then you both team up and go after that person at that point. Like, don't be that guy. You learn your lesson pretty quick.
Yeah.
No, but I like this a lot. Like, this is a lot more game than I anticipated.
For an 18-card deck.
And I love it. I love the micro games that just expand out.
It's wild. I will say,
very creative.
Just based on the fact that the game came in this.
Yeah.
The fact that this was holding the entire game, I was shocked when I started reading through the rules at how much table space you need to play this game. Because there's so few components, 18 cards is it, but it takes up our entire table.
Yeah.
And we were still like, you were still over there like, well, I don't have room to put my health card in the top row and it's in this position.
Yeah,
so you're like moving it down, and so that's wild to me that such a small game takes up so much space.
It's because they were able to take the negative space and use that as game components, which is really smart and creative.
It is. It's a compact game that you can take anywhere. You're just not going to be able to play it anywhere.
Right, yeah, for sure.
You're going to have room to play it, but you can put this in your pocket.
Yeah.
And take it with you, which is a pretty cool concept. And even if you're, take an expansion to play with more people.
Oh yeah, it's 2.
It's 2 of them.
You got 2 butt pockets.
Yeah.
Boop, bloop. Good to go.
That will fit in one pocket.
Oh yeah.
Also, the art on the cards is super nice. Absolutely steal.
Oh yeah, I love this. Like, this art style is really cool. It's very it's high detail, but it's hand drawn and it's very colorful.
Yeah, I like it a lot, and it's all thematically, like, all the icons make sense. It's not that hard to learn all the iconography.
Yep.
It's a little heavy of a game just for the first teach, but I mean, once you learn it, you know it.
Oh yeah, it's easy. Like, at that point, and now I can teach somebody this pretty dang quick.
Yeah, and I love how expandable it's going to be too. because you can just keep on cranking out new heroes,
map expansion,
new maps.
heroes, and like his deck is nothing. So you crank out a bunch of new heroes.
Come up with new game mode concepts.
Oh yeah, that would be cool. Some sort of like capture the flag or something.
Yeah, who knows? Like
area control.
this game's infinitely expandable.
Yeah,
and because it's so light on components, like people who go in on this game can just invest in that modularity in a big way because it's cheap.
Yeah, you just have a whole box full of these. Like,
I think it's
18 card expansions.
I think it's $20 for the base game, which I know that sounds like a lot for only 18 cards, but you're getting a pretty solid game for that $20.
For sure, and you're getting a holder. You're getting and these are nice quality cards too. They're not the crap cards.
I mean, $20. There aren't many games that are cheaper than that. So.
Right, exactly. This is very beneath is $20. You know, like, and I don't know if I've got that many cards.
Yeah, super cool game, Dustin. That's at Button Shy Discord. We have a few people making some interesting fan-made heroes too.
Oh, that'd be fun. That'd be fun.
Yeah, this would be a great print and play game.
Oh yeah,
because it's just cards.
Yeah. Like, Button Shy has a lot of the print and play
stuff.
So
you could totally do, your own little fan-made expansion. There's no hidden hand mechanic or anything, so it doesn't matter if the components aren't the same quality.
Yeah.
That's wild. That's great. Well done, Dustin Dobson.
Mm-hmm.
And who was your co-designer? Milan Zivkovic. I probably said that wrong. And to Button Shy.
Yeah.
You guys did an excellent job with this game. Highly recommend it to anybody who's into the middleweight one-on-one. That's a good two-player game.
It's a good skirmish game. It's a
really good little two-player game, and I'm curious to try it with more.
Yeah.
Thank you, Dustin J. Dobson. Says thank you and thanks for playing the game. You rock! Thank you for sending it to us.
Thanks.
Button Shy. Hey, thanks for hanging out. If you want to spend more time with us, do us a favor. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and most importantly, head on over to twitch.tv/bnbtabletop and give us a follow there. We play board games live every Sunday night at 5 p.m. Pacific time on a show we call The Board and Barrel. And we like to keep things interactive. You guys can influence what happens throughout the course of a game with our Buff and Nerf house rules. You can also make predictions on how things are going to pan out, play virtual bingo for a chance to win a free board game of your own, and heckle us and stuff from the chat. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you Sunday night.